Oh, welcome to Chase's workshop. This is Chase and John Collin here. In this video, we're going to finish our guitar router template. If you enjoyed the video, give me a like. If you like it, please subscribe. Thanks for watching, guys. Alright guys, so here we are in the Mach 3 software, and this is pretty straightforward. This is the actual program run tab right here. You've got different tabs that you can click through. This one right here is all we're going to. I'm just going to show you how I get the G code from Fusion 360 in here, and all you do is simple. Come here to File, go to Load G code. Let's see, let's go to. There's our USB, CNC USB. Open it up. We're going to go to our right here. We're going to do the body template first. I could have cut all these out together, but or at least cut two of them out together, but I figured it'd be better to do it this way. And as you can see now over here in my picture right here, this is the orientation of the model, and it's gonna set up in the center of this. So when I put my stock on here, I need to make sure, for one, I need to make sure it's in the right direction. You know, I want my Y this way and my X this way, because if I try to cut it the other way, my machine's not big enough to cut it. So it has to be in this orientation. And that orientation come from when we designed it in Fusion 360. I made sure that I put it to where the Y was going this way and the X was going this way. So that's pretty much it on this program. I'm gonna switch over to the CNC machine and set all that up. So stand by. Alright guys, so right here what I'm doing is I'm just kind of laying out my basic size of the actual size of the guitar template that I designed. It was around 19 by 14 inches. So I just basically drew a line, squared it up, and then went from corner to corner to get a center point. Once I got that, I brought my machine in and zeroed the X and Y on the X that I created. Now I'm just making sure that I'm just running the machine down to see if it will make sure that it's not going to run off the table when I start cutting. Make sure I have a good center point there in the center. And then at the bottom's good, I knew both sides were good. Now I'm actually going to start spotting where to put some screws. Since I didn't put tabs on this, just because I've never really liked using tabs, what I'm doing here is I'm going through and I'm just kind of marking. I'm making sure I'm looking at the tool path on the Mach 3 software to make sure that I'm not in a routing spot. So I would just come in there a couple inches and mark a spot and put a screw there. So that's what I'm doing here. I'm just coming back on the spots that I created. I'm putting screws in them. Now I'm going to set my Z-axis to 0. I just use a piece of paper and I shut the machine off, lower the lead screw until it touches the paper. Put the dust shoe on and start routing. This is sped up too, so my machine's not this fast. But and the actual route's done now, so now all I gotta do is just pull the screws back out Well, alright guys, there's our final template. I got a neck template still got to cut out, and a neck pocket template I got to do too. And I know what you're probably thinking. Why don't you just use the CNC machine to cut out the guitar body and be done with it? But I don't like doing that. I've always felt like I like using templates. I've always used templates, and it feels like I can control the wood better with it, or I can, see what I want to be including on the route and everything else. And I've just always liked doing it this way. And it don't feel like it's still in my craft, I ain't plugging everything into the machine and having it all done for me. I hope you see too that, in our other video where we used Fusion 360 with a printer and we printed it out onto a piece of paper, I could have just as easily done it that way and got a template off of it. And that's how I used to always make all my other templates. I would print it out on a piece of paper and lay it on glue it to a piece of wood and cut it out. And that was how I made 90% of my templates in the shop were made that way. So, anyways, maybe you can see that you can make something too. Guys, if you have any questions or comments, leave them below. If you like the video, give me a like. If you like it, please subscribe. Thanks for watching, guys.